Overseas now, today is deadline day. President Trump told Iran to open the Strait of Hormuz by 8 tonight or else. Now, in a new message that was posted just minutes ago by President Trump on social media, he said in part, and I quote, "A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. I don't want that to happen, but it probably will. However, now that we have complete and total regime change where different, smarter, and less radicalized minds prevail, maybe something revolutionarily wonderful can happen," end quote. With the latest from Washington, here is Alice Barr.
This morning, fresh explosions in Tehran as President Trump ramps up the pressure for Iran to make a deal to end the war and reopen the Strait of Hormuz by tonight or face widespread destruction.
After that, they're going to have no bridges. They're going to have no power plants. Stone Ages, yeah.
Israel now warning the Iranian people to avoid using trains. President Trump saying Iran is negotiating, though communication is difficult, and that their latest offer was significant but not good enough. Iran has been demanding a permanent end to the war, publicly rejecting calls for a temporary ceasefire. Now, with an 8 p.m. Eastern deadline looming, Democrats are condemning the president's threats to take out Iran's bridges and power plants, civilian infrastructure.
What the president is doing is threatening war crimes.
The president rejects that.
No, not at all. No. I hope I don't have to do it.
While also celebrating the successful rescue of 2 American airmen whose F-15 fighter jet was shot down over Iran last week by a shoulder-fired missile. The pilot was located first, while officials say the second airman, a badly injured colonel and weapons systems officer, hid in a mountain crevice, evading capture for nearly 48 hours.
He scaled cliff faces, bleeding rather profusely, treated his own wounds, and contacted American forces to transmit his location.
The president saying the daring rescue took hundreds of troops, some throwing the Iranians off the trail, and that all American service members made it back to safety.
President Trump was pressed by reporters on whether the war is winding down or ramping up and said it depends what Iran does, calling this a critical period. He also said the U.S. may be involved in the rebuilding process in Iran and said he wants to avoid hitting power plants and bridges because that would be expensive to rebuild. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.